Alright, ow. That hurt. I just smashed my knee. Alright. There we go, just need to finish up this tweet and then we will be good. Aw, he did a little yawn. All right. These are all good. But this, let me just. All right. Forward to our chambers.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
He'll get rest when he wants. This man's an absolute god.
Could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the tavern crown.
Ooh, a chest. Oh, hello, missy. Wall of Memories. Created the day Clive pledges allegiance to Sid. This crystal shard transfixed with the twin daggers, or with twin daggers, is a powerful reminder of a promise made, a friendship forged, and a legacy inherited. Ah. Hello,
Otto
Jill.
was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Court letters and other important messages, important missives addressed to Clive are delivered to the reading table in his chamber. Sorry, I have a little cough here. New messages are always arriving, so make a point to check the reading desk upon returning to the hideaway. Oh, he's got a little messed up eye now, that's right. The Republican army, marches on the Empire at Twinside, and the men of the Rock have been summoned to the front. Something big is brewing, I reckon. I'll see you're done, to wear upon my return. So I was like, what?
What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
To kill Hugo?
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
That's fair.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
Yep.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did.
Bloom.
He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
Mayhap.
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
No, that was the poison, not the wine. Ah, shit. They done did goofed. Oh, look at his outfit.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well. What would make Martha leave the rest?
Clive and Jill's rest or chambers, I would assume. I'm sorry. Joshua's outfit looks so good. I love it. I'm a little jelly. I would wear the shit out of that.
Clive, is everything all right?
No. Boing, 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 boing. Vivian.
What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
Oh, Martha has to be okay.
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. But now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Quests are available. Oh, hell yeah, we gotta go do cock and ball. Just to see where it has to take me for this. Alright. If there was one side quest that was ever needed to be done, and once I found out cock and ball existed, that's like this is like the final mission. This is the true end game right over here.
Finish with that log, so Sid.
Damn blighted bilge. Is everything all right?
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry'll keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our lemon tarts. Suppose a coat of pitch might stave off the rot for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch, which we don't. Not any bloody more. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
I just need to grab this really quick.
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. But in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the mere, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard the thorny pitchers of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
I was gonna try and prioritize it. I accidentally messed up. Cotton ball. Can I jump down there? Oh, I can. Let's go.
Easier than felling a forest, I said. Trees don't have teeth.
Get up!
Oh, simple and clear. Oh, we got the picture wax.
I can't imagine Obelisk needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Good old cock and ball. Where's the bloody man at?
Finish with that long back, Sid. Well, did you find me some wax?
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Oh, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo? So your boat has a name? I didn't know.
Yeah. Same as me old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll
Not bad, does it?
sail another day.
Smell. Weird statement, but anyways. Wait, what's that thing on the bottom there? Badge of Might increases attack by 12. Tonic. Increase defense. I mean, I might put the, yeah, I'll put this one on for now. Scrit, why not? Alright, I'm gonna finish sending this text really quick. Alright, Curse Breaker.
What happened here?
Oh shit.
We need to find the others.
Half an hour, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, John.
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will.
Attaboy, Cole,
Before
attaboy.
you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling.
The culling
I don't know how
games?
big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling.
Oh shit.
Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
That's about right. Hey, Torgo boy. Good boy. You've aged so well. It's a good lad.
You alright, boy?
Alright. To that place we go. Just a little bit. Alright. Forward we go again.
Look. Up ahead. Martha. Are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Oh.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Farewell.
Alright, let me grab this, and then just kind of away from the chokey boys. I don't want to fight them. I don't want to fight these either. Just gonna run away. Alright.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Oh. Seeing the petrification is really sad. Oh no.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
Colluding with we are.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Deserved. Valley Matter, we're right.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wind. Not Breath of the Wild,
didn't
that's a
see the
Legend of
abbot.
Zelda game.
He may still be alive.
Found her.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cuttings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Matt to beg Sid's aid and tell her this was
Well, Sid is here.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive.
We did not find a survivor.
He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice.
They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it
Is that
on
their
their
dust?
terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the Abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Redux Jump. The currents there are swift. If the Abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Down there, got it. Alright, forward march over to that. It's got a little extra depressing. A lad. Rank C. Notorious marks. Every now and then, Clive may encounter a creature larger, faster, more ferocious than most. While flight is always an option, defeating these notorious marks can earn him not only renown, that's I guess what the green stuff is, but also rare materials that may use to craft new gear and upgrade existing ones.
You think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating level. Nice try.
Shit.
Too slow. Nice try. Too slow. Nice try. Well done, Tom.
Ooh, I got that the perfect time for once. So that's right, I can use it as a dodge. Depending on how fast I am. So I'm guessing those are for the hunting boards, which will be very fun to do.
You didn't see that coming.
Go forward, run. I wonder how many hunting board stuff or notorious enemies there are that we would find and fight throughout the game. And are they always going to be like on a main path, or are they going to be like down alternate areas as well? Oh, do they show up on the map? Not that I can see. That's probably what the Moogle is all about at the moment. So whenever he opens up his board properly.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Alright. Let's go. I had a coughing fit there, so I had to mute up for a minute, but kind of forgot to unmute for a second. Hi, Martha.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole
Literally.
said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Oh, let's
Then
go.
we must as well.
Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
I just need to go quickly grab something, so I'll be right back. Alrighty. Turn to the hideaway. Ooh. Is that a continued? Okay, that might be like one of our very first continued side quests, so I want to check this out.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
That's
It's true. Why, they saved
moment.
me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder.
Over yonder.
Scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
A white-winged wonder. Woof.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
I know, I named mine, Chicken Leg in 14. But I don't know what their name is now. It's been a while since I've actually used my chocobo. Ambrosia?
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Towards the scorpions. How nice.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
There we are.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
Yeah, right.
But don't say I didn't warn you.
Now I got it. I was really confused, but I forgot it's like a moment when you're actually hitting them or getting them into that middle point for the stagger.
You're safe now. White Heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy?
Is that Ambrosia? Is that the baby?
That scar. It couldn't be.
Girl.
Ambrosia.
Had to take a quick little screenshot of that one because that's cute.
You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon.
Yeah.
Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Oh, a little mount. Like little saddle for a mount. Perfect colors too, conveniently. Oh, she's got a little eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Ah, a few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both.
No, that man was a bear, and you just conveniently have a scar where a bear's mark would be. Crazy.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
So she's part of a side quest. Interesting. Chocobo unlocked. After 18 long years, Clive has finally been reunited with his faithful steed. Hold R3 to summon Ambrosia, and X to mount the Chocobo. Let's go, girl. When you ride alone. Okay, so that's to slow down. Bam 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 bam. Let's go. Ignore those guys. Woohoo. Thank you, Ambrosia girl. Have fun. Okay. I need to go to the hideaway.
Where's Gav?
Oh, you know, he's where he needs to be.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
Is it business or pleasure?
Just checking to see if there's anything at all. What was that purple thing? I guess it was just saying that I unlocked the ability to
Come again.
use Ambrosia.
It's all right to touch. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive,
Alright,
same for India.
doesn't really have anything still. I can upgrade those, but they're not really doing me much. So I can still skip over them. Arcade mode's got all of these. Alright. Gav, my boy.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Look at our little gang here. Oh, big crystal.
You remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence
Tried.
gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Let's go.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle.
Oh?
Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
No,
My uncle's
duh.
name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
I like Gav, he's a funny fellow. Otto's counter is now open. Airports, Patron Whispers, and the Hunt Board. I will talk to this buggy boy.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
On autumn's breath, ill tidings born, an erstwhile home in twain are torn. Now in his path fell shades
Doing a little dance for him.
pray let them not in pieces.
Hey, can I actually do like a perfect spin? I wasn't letting me do a perfect little spin for a second. What music do we have? Go with this one for now. Okay. Reading table, wall of memory, state of the realm, hunt board, and the patron's whispers. The fruits of her labor. That sounds familiar. I'll look at that later. There we go. We got a new spot entirely to go to. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will be our 10th crystal at TP2. The spooky music. Southern Rosaria.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia.
His
Not about to
eye.
take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
That's right.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
What a good lad.
To the end.
Come on.
Bloodlines. Let's go. Is there a crystal anywhere around here that we can
How far do you think your
see?
mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Porter's Over. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber. Stay down!
Alright, I would like the Choky Boys not to wanna fight. Alright. Hey, killer bees. What's up? Damn. There we go, boys. Oh, that one was cool.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
Probably. Alright.
You fancy that?
I need to go AFK for a minute. So I'm just gonna let the game's natural music play over for a moment, and I'll be back.
All right, I heard you the first time.
fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
All right, I heard you the first time.
Alright. Dog taken care of. Game continue. I have no idea how long I was gone for. Hopefully it wasn't
for a price.
Annoyingly long. Increase limit break generation by 6% when taking it.
You won't be disappointed. Much obliged. I reckon that's fair. I'll find
If there will be
good home.
any other
Suppose
items
we'll
that
be
are
seeing you again.
expensive like that we'll be able to sell later.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
I could easily do it. I could take on the Empire. Emperor.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know.
How'd you get it?
But we need to find out.
That's a fair scar you got there. How'd you get it? Don't you worry, my boy.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Fair.
Then we shall be on our way.
What if it becomes a Liverpool? A West Pool? North, South? Not East, necessarily.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, it's nothing.
That's how she was treated, so.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Firebrand, so I could see it being him. Wait. Oh, we're over here. Oh, that makes sense.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apology, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Make it look easy.
It's the same thing. I'll go through this way. Whatever. All little lads to fight. Let's go. Oh, Black Shield's nice. How are you? Oh. Noted to look out for those things.
More of my mother's men. Stay down.
Let's go 26. I am curious if there's anything on this other path. I don't want to fight them, but if I see a little thing, alright. It could be a good item. Alright. We'll get... That was a lot easier to take care of them than I thought it would be. They're like, what, level 23, 24, so I'm only 2 or 3 levels above them. Yeah, 2 levels if it's the same as this Fallen Hunter.
Stay down. It's over.
Easy. A chest. Goblin coin. Maybe trade for Gil. Well, you know what? Just as I ask, is there anything else that we'll get that's good? Rose's Peon, track or attack, Phoenix Feather. Good few items. I'll take a look at the Wall of Memories later. See if there's anything new on it. Alright. Here. Bill. At least they die easy.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
Ah, our homes are far away.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yes, sir.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield of Rosarian. Give me thunder! Waken wind! Die! Stay down!
See, that one doesn't do all too much, so I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I'll still take from her and stuff because it was a part of Sid and he's a good lad. Good lad that we miss here. Alright, bloody hide.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
What is this? A potion, perhaps? A sharp fang. Ash. Walling. Yoing.
Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh, God. Are all branded.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
That's true. Let's see if there's any hidden items. Oh my god, that shit. See if there's any hidden items like this. Goblin coin. Nope, not in them.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
Probably not. Aha, a chest. Alright, I'll take 10 bloody hide.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us.
Passage to the provincial capital is restricted to Imperial Army personnel.
The gates are closed. Be gone.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
Oh.
You'll find no succor to the South Travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit to banish us from our own land.
So curious about this area over here. So yeah, I guess that's Rosalith, huh? Oh, crabby boy. Oh, little devil crab. Smack. Damn, that motherfucker did. Alright. Smash.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle felt better.
Let's see, anything on the waterfront? Fire clamshells. Let's see if there's something on this. Yoink. Nope. Alright, off we go. I don't know how close I am to leveling up,
That's
but...
the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
mercy!
Voice rinse dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
More than enough room to
Fuck
sit.
off!
Hang you chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand!
Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in. I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned.
Well,
do you think
I'm sure
it's
it's
safe?
fine. Yeah, potentially.
As long as it is abandoned.
Nothing but fiends are left over there. Black light burns.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
Alright. Woof. Break.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
No, that's fine. A chest. Yoink. Nope. Yoink.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
I don't really want to fight you guys.
We'll show ourselves out.
Nope, we're gonna have to fight all the lads.
Or not.
I did not have to do it to them like that, but it's fine. Ooh, we're almost at 60k on our guild. Let's go.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us.
Oh shit, he's alive still?
Founder, it really is you.
So wait.
I got done up in ashes like everyone
We can
else.
speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm.
That's
she
fair.
barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Let us help you.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Potentially.
Let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
What is it you require?
Max out on potions. Let me look at what these trade. Alright. That's a little bit better than our Gilbug and Blackblood.
I'm sure that it will prove useful.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge, and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements.
who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest. Very good. Now make ready for battle. As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Alright. I'm just gonna quickly do a thing on my end. Don't think it affects the stream at all. Remember, so at the main scenario, Clive will be joined by various companions, who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind the hideaway. Ah. Sir Wade is joining us. Blessing of the Phoenix.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
I just want to see our team really quick. I want to see what, oh, he's the guest. He's not the party member, but he is just a straight up guest. Gear and icons. This one. Do I have? Right, I do have that one. That and this is that. All right, I'll get rid of this one for now. I'll put lightning rod on. See how that feels.
Their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
A game of Tom and Jerry? That's so cool. Bugger me sideways. Hell yeah.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Hey. Big guys. Big boy.
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields?
Yes.
Then come! Die along with your flame! For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Bloody hell!
Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another boyfriend to fight their battles for them. Nice try.
I can't say I'm flattered.
Alright, what's this next bit? Dragoons! Let's go.
Albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Shit. Oh my god, I don't think I can dodge a single thing off this guy right now for some reason. Let me up a little bit for it.
Keep them occupied. We need to finish this. You mean finish him?
There we go, thank God. Alright. After I got those dodges back down, I did a little bit better. Imperial Link, Dragon Talon. We're right. Sharp Fang. Damn, we just took this dude's whole ass talon.
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud.
Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
And when they start up again, it'll be much worse.
Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battle to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements?
Potentially.
A sound strategy, my lord.
Quest complete. Magic Ash and Meteorite.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
The burnt blade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Yes, sir.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance.
Some heavy boots.
All right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to her serene holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint and the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
He's got a point.
Sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
None of those crappy ones we use for the others.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
By your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Fair.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
God, this music just giving me fucking goosebumps. I love it.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Alright. To the hideaway. Here be monsters.
Only the founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
So, ooh. Got a few blacksmith blues. On a pilgrimage. Fruits of her labors. He's about the hunt board. And this.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has a toll. Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Clive will earn renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. The visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper and the Hideaway's Mess to view current renown level and accept donations. Ooh, Berserker Ring. Alright, I'll take this for now. Take this for now as well.
All done?
Glad there you are, Kupo. I've been looking all over for you. What's the matter is this? Or the matter is this, my bad.
The hunt board? It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not. I knew that already. I knew all that already. My bad. That's why I need your help, as I need not remind you, I am the mightiest of all Moogles, no friend of the forest. Oh. So I need you to slay them all.
Right.
So cute.
Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you. It's so good to have someone who someone who understands me. I'll stay here then and keep an eye on the billets that get posted on the board. Which is the hunting board. Angel of Death. They're from Sir Norvent. But the Cursebreakers travel in the opposite direction to warn them. Whipped winged harpy on the road. Ooh. Right, I'm sure I can find like a thing that'll show me exactly where each of those are without having to take a guess at it all.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
Yeah, a little bit.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
All right. Dun, 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 dun.
We'll be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
I need to go check if there's any new weapons I can use.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Alright. So we're going to be going there in a moment. Just want to go check the weapons really quick. Thought it would have allowed me to do that first before it forced me away, but it's okay.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady.
Back, are ya? What do you want?
Nah, still 150. Can't reinforce me current sword. You can't reinforce it, which kind of sucks.
Anything else?
And what can I do for you?
Yeah, nothing is an upgrade, and it won't be for a while from my guess.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Alright, I'm just gonna agree. No, it's fine.
Finished, are you?
So take a quick moment break, and then we'll go into that next mission. Okay. So we still have this entire area down here. We have some over here, potentially bits up here, because I see, like, you know, the gates and stuff. We got over, I mean, over here the crystal's gone, so it's very unlikely that we're coming back to that area. But we got here all of the, oh, there's still so much to do. Down here there's that, which is something. Alright, Drake's Breath.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
She petrifying.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
Please don't die.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's Breath.
That's a terrifying Mother Crystal.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Fire and ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
I wonder. Is there a...
For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an
I need her to stop talking just really quick so I can get a nice picture done.
Perfect little shortcut.
Oops, wrong button. Unless there's like a good cutscene at a point that I can take one from for tomorrow.
They're all Akashic.
The Infrared must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
See, that's very funny that you say that, because I'm pretty sure it would be something to worry about. Oh, big boy. What's up, man?
Too slow. There's a good boy. Let's try. Too slow. Let's try. Too slow.
Get a little extra bit of damage up in here.
Nice try.
The old arboretum is just up ahead. We'll enter the caves from there.
Heals, perchance. I'll take a potion. Breath of the Wind, Aerial Blast. Ooh, I can't wait to find out whatever this monster's about to be.
Ugh, look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
Yep. That's not terrifying at all.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of its paw.
Believe me, I mean to. That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Let's try.
we go. Pull that down real quick. It's like a 16k stagger bonus there.
I still can't believe they can jump. But these things have roots.
Yeah, no, it really don't matter, my boy. Turn enemy into a striking rod 3 times before it dissipates. Ooh, shit. Alright, thank you, game, for pointing me in the exact wrong direction. Heshik Marble. That's a very stressful thing to say. God. I took so many more hits than I needed to.
Press on.
Yes.
I feel my second playthrough I do a little bit better. Heat.
inside the volcano. You get used
Just
to the heat.
use a bit of lava
Though I
every
don't
now and
remember it
again.
being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Knew I saw an item back here. Potion. Let's go. One more high potion, please, game. Potion. Nope.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
He sworded. That doesn't seem cozy. Alright.
Quickly, before it melts.
Yeah, it hasn't been much that we've been able to see her use her Shiva powers, so I'm liking this.
Let's not do that again.
Well, how do we get back?
Let's not.
I mean, hopefully when the mother crystal gets, you know, kerplunked, it wouldn't exactly have to,
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
I spy with my little eye an item. God, the mother crystal's looking spooky down here, man.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
I'm gonna do this just so I can get through this guy a little faster. We also get our LB back relatively fast. Oh shit. If this isn't a boss arena, I don't know what the fuck is. Oh, big boy.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
Well, today's a different occasion.
I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Probably.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Pull them back.
good, I'll wager.
Yep. Nope. Okay then, thank you, game. Yeah, that one's very hard for me to telegraph a little easier. Yeah. Even as sloppy as it is, I'm getting slightly better at these fights. You would expect so after like 16 plus hours in this game, but I'm proud nonetheless. Gnarled scale sharp. If I get a weapon off that guy, that'd be pretty good.
Just hot.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this before the heat finishes me.
Yeah.
Clive being like, name a heat.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters.
Alright.
It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
A friend of Jill's. Oh, my toggle boy, good buddy. Wearing heavy clothes in a very hot area. Smart, smart. Unless somehow it's cold in here.
Lady Marley. It's me. By some mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
Like, what a big dog.
I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl?
Potentially.
Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady, but I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend!
Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go. Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness.
Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me. I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the Comrec.
I don't want to end this here, but... God, the hunger's setting in again. Lava, Mother Cristo. Right there. That blue bit, I think, is where we're headed.
Here's our welcoming party.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Stay down. It's over.
Make it look easy.
Hi, Torgy boy. Alright, not this way. Alright. Alright, I will save this here. And then, compared to most days, tomorrow's stream will start off with us doing action. Starting to feel a little hungry and a little off and out of it. So a little bit of rest before some stuff I got to do later. So for anyone watching, thank you so much. And yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow, obviously. Take care.